as Dennis Smith Jr. looks to become the 5th NBA Slam Dunk champion as a member of the New York Knicks. Let's take a trip down memory lane at some of the best and worst moments of the NBA Slam Dunk contest by a New York Knicks.
Among the new entrants, Kenny Walker could certainly put on a display today.
First up, Kenny Sky Walker. He wasn't even supposed to appear in the 1989 dunk contest in Houston, but when Kenny Walker was asked to be a last-minute replacement, he agreed and dominated. Kenny was competing in the memory of his father, who had just passed away a few days earlier.
Walker needs a 48.1 to replace. Oh, brother!
But he has had the highest score tonight, and it's the power and the drama. Look at the pirouette and then cock and throw.
And almost 49.5 for Skywalker.
Well, it's a beautiful, look at the pirouette, the arm is out, he's cocked back. I mean, that is a spectacular dunk.
Oh my, it's gonna be hard to beat Kenny Walker.
This is the whirling dervish move with the legs flying, the arms going. Another look at it coming in. Watch the plant, there's the cup. Look at how he's just flying. Everything's going way out, the little spin, the pirouette, the legs up in the air. Now the big windmill, throw through with power, and the legs still flying as Patrick Ewing gives him the big cheer for a great dunk on the part of Kenny Walker.
9 Slam Dunk Championship. Oh yes.
Walker would end up winning the slam dunk contest in a rout, completing 3 near-perfect dunks in the final round. Walker upset the expected winner Clyde Drexler, who was performing in front of his home court of Houston.
Kenny Walker with a 148.1 wins the championship to join the likes of Nance, Wilkins, Webb, and Jordan. And now let's go to center court and Craig Singer.
One of the league's top 6 men this season, and he's played a key role in the New York Knicks drive to the top of the Atlantic Division, John Starks.
Next up, John Starks. Before he created the legend we all know as the Dunk, Starks entered the 1992 All-Star Game dunk contest against future teammate Larry Johnson and the infamous Sean Kemp.
Does Hubie, you like John Stark, the 6'5" guard from the Knicks? He missed, but he'll get another opportunity to live. Baseline reverse jam from John Starks. He had to go with something relatively conservative because he certainly didn't want to have that miss.
While Starks had a couple nice dunks in the contest, he couldn't quite capture the essence like he would on his infamous drive a year later. Starks was more of an in-game dunker and didn't really have the creativity that it took to win the contest.
Oh yeah!
John Starks off the bounce, the reverse jam.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful because he got up high and he threw it down hard.
Everything's a 2-foot takeoff. Even Starks with another 2-foot takeoff.
Oh, that's big. Again, he went to the bounce. Off.
He was able to make it to the second round, but couldn't beat out Cedric Ceballos and Larry Johnson for the final spot in the last round, and he was eventually eliminated. Next up, Nate the Great. At 5'9", Nate Robinson entered the 2006 NBA Slam Dunk Contest, a huge underdog, and left out a favorite. Nate dazzled the crowd with self-alley-oops and between-the-leg slams, but it was the alley-oop jump over former contest legend Spud Webb that would put Nate on the map. He would go on to defeat Andre Iguodala by 1 point to win the title and bring it back to New York.
Mike Lee or Nate Robinson? I think it's Nate.
Oh!
See what I'm saying?
See, that's a 44.
Yeah,
that's the best.
After losing in 2007, Nate returned to Phoenix in 2009 to take back his crown and did not disappoint.
Taking props to a new level. I like the step-up dunk. Spike's back. But no, it would have been more dramatic if Spike Lee would have been out there.
Would you take the risk of injury?
Hey, we got... Uh-oh.
What's that?
He's leaving. He's leaving the building.
So I said he could go back. That is a 10. Kryptonite.
Nate returned to the locker room and came back as Kryptonite. As the final round was determined by the fans, Nate put on a show, including a dunk over the pre-existing champion, Dwight Howard.
Hold on. Look at the right. Look at the left hand. Use it. Jumps up. He kind of vaults over. He kind of airborne up a little bit. He vaults it off. Look. He's off it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Nate would go on to earn 51% of the fan vote to win his second Slam Dunk Championship.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. That was close. The first one.
Dallas, 2010. Nate returned to defend his crown. And while it wasn't as hyped as the last two championships, he did enough to get into the finals with a windmill.
Charles, I don't know about your guy, but
wait a minute. I said I wanted to.
Chitlensburg, Hamhog, Hooterville.
I'm telling you.
Betty Joe, Bobby Joe, Billy Joe, Uncle Joe.
Good night. Good night, John Paul.
With the final round being determined by a fan vote, Nate threw a lob off the glass to himself, double pumped, and reverse jammed it to win 51% of the fan vote and beating DeMar DeRozan in the finals for his third Slam Dunk Championship.
He's got the flight. He's about to take off. He's getting off his landing.
To the floor or fly.
See, when you bring props out, that's how you bring props out.
James White. Now remember, he can.
James Flight White. In the high school and college levels, the legend of Flight White was known by many. Coming into the 2013 dunk contest, the hype was real for Flight White, but he just couldn't stick a landing.
1 minute, 10 seconds remain. I don't believe I.
Now he's on top.
Okay.
No, that was not the free throw line.
That was a little John Barry-ish.
No, but he put it with 2. But that was closer to the free throw line than I thought, though. That was closer to the free throw line than I thought. Man, that's 2 hands. Come on, man.
It's pretty nice.
The guy coming up now is the sleeper in this contest.
Flight was able to display a little bit of his leaping ability, but he couldn't get out of the first round, making his all-star slam dunk contest a dud. So all in all, the Knicks have had some good showings in the slam dunk contest, as well as a couple of flops. And as Dennis Smith Jr. becomes the 9th Knick to enter the contest, I like his chances of bringing the 5th title home.
By Smith Jr. ahead of the pack. Another dunk. 360 jam for Dennis Smith Jr.
Getting ready for the slam dunk competition.
Sure enough is.